What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we're going to take a look at the Flash Batman from Hot Toys, and I believe this is in and out. So I'll post the link down below. I've seen it a few times. That's still available from Big Bad, so I'll put it down below. But I think this eventually would be available, and the reason being is that people were clamoring for an '89 Batman for a long time. The announcement slash timing of this is somewhat in between. So we already have '89 Batman that came out. You know, there's a lot of Keaton Batman fans out there, and having DX09, I believe, DX09 was released a long time ago. But we had a DX09 2.0 that was released maybe a few months back. So, you know, the faithful to the franchise picked that up, leaving you in like a state of confusion where they're like, should I pick this up or should I just pick up the '89? For those who only wanted one Keaton Batman. So that's the dilemma there. Like, I don't even have a Keaton Batman yet. So initially I was like, I want this because it does have a head sculpt compared to the DX09 2.0. At least this older head sculpt, but a head sculpt nonetheless, right? So I was just like, I might just do this because it does have the head sculpt older, but I like the, you know, rolling eyeball motion. I kind of dig the look of the suit that he does have here. It gives you that '89 vibes, you know, older looking, but kind of sleek. But this one is a bit more modern, you know, those lines. Again, older Batman, totally separate entity. But if for somebody who's a casual fan of the '89 Batman, I don't need 3 of them, just need 1. So initially I was just like, I'm just gonna get this because it does have the head sculpt. You know, I always wanted Michael Keaton head sculpt older, but you know, it's fine. For me, it's better to have an older one than not to have one at all. And then we got the announcement for Forever. So now, instead of me picking this up, I thought of picking up just Forever, waiting, you know, because that has the nice diorama base, and then the younger head sculpt as well. So I was just like, I'll just pick that up, leaving this in a sort of confusion in between. So for those who, you know, I guess this is for the completionist for the Keaton Batman, because you can have, you know, if you're completionist. For me, that is kind of like the Nolan trilogy. I have Begins. I have, you know, I have so many. I got the X12. I have the Armory, the old one. I have the new Armory coming up. So I'm faithful to that trilogy. Every time that they improve it, I'm a sucker. I'll just buy it. For this, I won't, but I know some people are. So now you can have an evolution of Keaton Batman. You get from '89 2.0 to Forever, you know, to when he's older. That looks a great display in my opinion. For casuals, this might get overlooked. This would have sold more had they not announced Forever yet, in my opinion. Like, the one who missed out on the '89 2.0, they might just pick this one up, you know, but '89 2.0 always comes up somewhere. You know, it's not super expensive, unlike DX09 back in the day. It's still kind of fresh. A lot of people are complaining about, you know, the cowl, the texture of the armor. Some of them didn't like it. So this might have stood more chance had they not announced Forever. This is where Hot Toys is kind of competing with themselves by announcing too many kind of products at the same time, you know. So, but this has its own merit. Like I said, I actually liked the film. You know, a lot of people didn't, and I understand if you did not. I actually quite like the film. I would say he's the best part of the film. This Batman right here. You know, when you see him, it's nostalgic and all that stuff. Unlike how I feel the Batfleck suit, I feel like this is a very good rendition of the suit. A bit modern, touch of old school. You know, I like the smirk right here. I like the overall look of this Batman. I don't even mind getting this, and I'm still gonna get Forever. You know, it's still not a bad idea in my part. You know, I feel like it still could work. I like how he used the base like a table. It does have that aura because it does have that the leading lines that it looks futuristic, and then it does light up. It is pretty cool. It looks like it could move better, than the older Batman Forevers that I had. I had that back then. I hated the fact that I couldn't move it. Like I was just like, I didn't pay $250 for this not to move, so I sold it. Luckily I'll have a second shot or third, fourth at another Batman at this caliber, but this is not a definite no for me. I'm still thinking about it. I might rewatch Flash because I wanted to have Supergirl, and she's still available at Big Bad. You can still pre-order that one for sure. I'm gonna get because I've never had any Supergirl. That's something new to me as far as characters are concerned. I have 300 Batmans in here, so this is not something that's urgent. But if the opportunity arises, maybe down the line, it gets released and it's still available after a few months and nothing's happening for me, no pre-orders coming up, I might pick it up. I might, or not. But it's a possibility because it looks good. I think it does. It looks good. Look at that post. That's classic post right there. He still looks good with the Batmobile. The 89 Batmobile. That looks great. I like the base. It gives you that 89 vibes. I feel like I'm traveling back in time when I got this t-shirt, back when the 89 Batman was being released. Unfortunately, I was already a kid back then, so that gives you my age. But him holding the cowl, older head sculpt, and I'm older too, so it just kind of like mixes well, gives you that vibe that I feel. I like it a lot. I didn't like the Batman last night from Batfleck, didn't like it that much, but this one is a definite conversation for me. I'm not gonna lie, I think I will. Given the opportunity, I think I will. I'll get Flash too. I'll get Flash. I'll get this. I'll get Flash. I'll get Supergirl. And that's probably it. Too bad they canceled is it the Reverse Flash, or no, the other Flash. But let me know in the comments. Is this something of interest? Are you guys gonna pick this up or gonna skip over to Forever? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.